inside, it changes into a butterfly. The butterfly is ready to come out.
So primarily we go into schools, and when we do that, we call it Bow Wow Reading Dogs. And the theory behind that is that children that are apprehensive about reading or are poor readers, or maybe they kind of have low self-esteem, they will read to the same handler and the same dog every week. And when they read to the dog, even like your ADD kids that are very excited, they sit down next to the dog, they pet it, and their whole body just calms down.
Goes away. I am soft and
Just having the dog there made the child want to come to school. The little child that I had just really didn't like coming to school that much. He kind of made excuses. He would be tardy a lot or be absent a lot. Well, the day that he's going to have the reading dog, he is here first thing. And more he's in school, of course, the better he gets at school, the more confident he feels. So that it just kind of snowballs, and he feels just better about himself in general.
Belly helps me with all the ones I'm stuck on and if I need help with. I like to practice reading to Belly.
There's several kids in this program. Probably started with one child last year as a pilot, and it very quickly grew once they saw the success of it. Last year we had probably, I'm thinking about 8 children, and this year we have close to 16 children, and there's several groups just like this in other elementary and middle schools throughout the Leander district. So it is a program that's growing rapidly. The good thing about this program is when children are reading to adults, sometimes they get nervous about making a mistake, and it's intimidating. They tend to focus more on making that mistake and the insecurities that they have. The nice thing about reading to a dog, the dog doesn't judge them. If they make a mistake, that's okay. It's non-threatening, and it boosts their self-confidence, because after they've completed reading the book, no matter what happens, the dog loves them and still thinks they're the best kid in the whole world.
There's a kind of night when ghosts swim. I will tell a ghost story. Clyde.
It's really geared towards the below average reader because the dog is calming, it's an incentive to read, and a lot of times below average readers don't want to read out loud because they're embarrassed. Well, they forget that the handler's there, and the dog doesn't judge, and the dog doesn't care if you spell it wrong or you don't know what you're saying or you make a mistake. The dog just is happy. So the kids love to read to the dog.
He would talk down, he would not look at you, he would just mutter, and you couldn't hear what the words he was even saying. He would not want to participate in anything. Well, now that he feels better about himself, his hand is going up, he's smiling, he's participating. He's not grown only not in just reading, but in all the other subjects as well. And socially now, he has a lot more friends. He's speaking out where before he was muttering. So in general, it's just wonderful from the beginning to the end of the day.
It's magic. They sit there and they just pet the dog and they read and read. And the kids that usually you can't get them to read one book, they're on their third, and I'm having to say, it's time to go. They just want to sit there and keep reading.